VRML?
Lowest VRML level?
I have reverse time itself.
Good evening, Jacks and Jills, and welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena, presented by VRML. And we have a potentially good one here between Ace and Skull-Crusaders. But before we get to that, in the studio with me, I am SirDimwi, and sitting next to me is So Much for Subtlety. Back to work the cameras. Thank you, Subtlety, for being here. Love your camera work, always have, and I'm really excited to see how this one turns out on
Ladies,
that
gentlemen,
rewatch.
boys and girls, children of all ages.
But yes, we do have an exciting game here, potentially exciting game between Ace and Skull-Crusaders, and I say potentially because Ace is a brand new team, not all new players, but a new team. They consist of Cam Jam, Avarice, That Green Pigeon, and Diverting Rose. And the Skull-Crusaders, they are not a new team. They're coming in tonight with an MMR of 1140, a record of 11-15. That's after No 2 loss versus Nitro yesterday. As we get going here for round one, this one is going to be taken by Ace. That Green Pigeon coming away with that one, moving down to that trench area there. There's a couple of pass options. Does get some pressure there, so he's going to send that one back to the back line there, looking for Diverting Rose, who can't get the grab on it, and ultimately into the hands there of Acorn, who's going to send it in deep, all the way down there into that Ace bubble. And maybe Saucy trying to get there first, can't get the grab, and that one's going to end up bouncing out of the bubble. And ultimately, no player is able to get to it there until That Green Pigeon does come away with it. He's going to try to send it back into that Skull-Crusader zone. But that one's going to get stolen there by Filibust. But then sent down there to Diverting Rose, and then right back to Filibust. So Filibust finding his position there at mid and getting a couple good interceptions. Now to Saucy. Saucy taking the shot there, and Diverting Rose does get the hand on it, but unfortunately she is floating backwards through that plane, has nothing to anchor on, and it floats it in herself. So unfortunate turn of events there for Diverting Rose, but fortunate for Skull-Crusaders as they do take a 2-0 lead here 1 minute into round one.
The round has begun.
So now it will be Ace with the joust advantage. Diverting Rose going to send that to that left tube there to That Green Pigeon. That Green Pigeon going to send a deep in pass there to Avarice. Avarice with a lot of room, so he's going to take a moment, let his team set up around and in the bubble. Does see what he's looking for, sends it there to Cam Jam. Cam Jam's going to get it saved. But Antgas with the grab and goal. It's going to get sent out, but into the hands of Diverting Rose. Diverting Rose sending a beautiful pass there to the bubble, but a dangerous one nonetheless, and it gets broken up and sent back towards mid. So both teams trying to get down to this one. Some stuns going out, chains breaking up, and finally it is going to be That Green Pigeon getting there. Going to try to send it through that right tube, but into the hands of Saucy. Saucy's going to get stunned out by Pigeon. Pigeon stunned out by Antgas, and then Cam Jam's going to get slapped down into that Skull-Crusaders bubble. No one there to receive it. Ultimately, Avarice getting it, but then Antgas going to get the save on that deep three. And kind of a dangerous shot to take as the goalie was set up there ready to make a stop on it. And it's coming from that three that's over 8 meters out. Gives the goalie a lot of time to respond to it, as this one's going to get dumped back into that Skull-Crusaders zone. Picked up now by Filibust. Filibust just got to send this one back to the goalie and look dangerous, but they know what they're doing. There's Antgas now. It's going to take his time. Some room to work with. Sends a nice soft pass there to Saucy. Saucy going to move through mid. Has two players converging in on him, and that pass is going to bounce off of the station block and bounce back into the Skull-Crusaders zone. But the Skull-Crusaders chain is quick enough to get there and get it and send it back towards that Ace zone. That one's going to get dumped all the way down in the Ace bubble. Goalie comes out trying to get a grab on it. Can't. And it will find the hands there of Acorn. Acorn going to send this one along far wall there to Saucy. Saucy giving that one to Antgas at the nest. Antgas, though, going to get disrupted, but ultimately Saucy. And then Cam Jam with the steal there, taking that one from Saucy and going to clear it all the way back down the Skull-Crusader zone. And why am I getting canceled? I don't know what's going on. Oh, heckin', you be quiet. Cam Jam now with that disc, going to move him back on that far side wall, the left side. From the Ace perspective, going to send it back to That Green Pigeon. That Green Pigeon looking to send that one back to Diverting Rose. And of course, if I get somebody's preferred gender pronouns incorrect, feel free to correct me. As I'm chill, bro. I'm a chill dude. I got no problems.
Possession moves to the
Now Filibust going to collect on this one as it took a soft dump there into that Skull-Crusader zone. Sending up to Saucy. Saucy going to send this one in deep. And it does make it into the bubble, but quite off from the goal. And Avarice is back to get the grab. Avarice going to send it through that right tube. We are almost halfway through round one here. Score is still 2-0 Skull-Crusaders. We have had some opportunities, but no one actually able to break that break the kind of the seal on the goal. I mean, the Skull-Crusaders did get a goal there, but it was almost it was technically a self goal from Ace. So really, if we were to look at the stats, and oh, what a save there from Acorn to stop that one from going in.
throws it way downfield.
But yeah, if we were to look at the stats, we would see 0 points to everybody in the game. No direct proper goals have been scored just yet. So that's going to be Cam Jam. Going to send this one in below the goal there. Zachary Pigeon taking the shot and able to sink that one in for the 2. Finally able to tie it up there. Took 3 minutes and 43 seconds, 2-2 now, with half a round to go. So basically, we played a half a round and then reset the scores, and we're going to start again with 4:45 on the clock once we launch.
It's game on.
Heckin', what are you talking about? Dude, I don't understand it. It's Acorn now. He's going to get stunned out. Cam Jam going to send this one out off of that steal. But it takes a bouncer and it's going to end up in the top of the trap. Right next to that popcorn block. Picked up now by Saucy. Saucy going to invert himself. Send it over there to Filibust. Filibust going to send it across to Acorn. Acorn now with no upward passes. Just going to start walking. This one does have a cross pass. There goes to Saucy. But it's a little high. Or if you're Saucy, it's a little low. And the Cam Jam with the grab going to send it back in that Skull-Crusader zone. Oh my goodness, and the bounces are in his favor.
My brain is massive.
That one from 65 meters out. Cam Jam, you ham jam, you hammy him, brah, as Heckin says in the chat there. Sending that one in. Fortunate bounces as Ace now going up by 3 here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And oh no, what a time there. Acorn looks like he dropped out. So this one's going to be taken by Avarice. Avarice does have diverting rows coming in on the goal, going one-on-one, but going to send that one a little bit too low.
Acorn crashed.
And so now Cam Jam going to take a shot, does sink that one in for the 2, and now Ace is going to go up by 5 as we prepare for a reset.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The team's launching out. Maybe they did get the player back. I was anticipating that reset. And yes, they did. Oh, so look at that. Getting that invite out quickly. That was well done there from Skull-Crusaders to save us from that reset. I was anticipating it and kind of froze up, waiting for the button press. It didn't come, and then they come launching out of the tubes there. So wonderful. Well, with 2.5 minutes left, Ace is up by 5 here, and they're going to send this one into the Skull-Crusader zone. But oh, what a grab there from Cam Jam. Cam Jam going to take the shot, and it's in from 22 meters out. Cam Jam's going to send that one in for the 3, and now Ace is going to take an 8-point lead here with just over 2 to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now it will be Skull-Crusaders with that joust advantage. Going to be handled now by Ankas. Ankas going to float on up as he's not challenged until he almost gets to that center. Sends it over to Saucy. Saucy now moving in on that far side on that right wall. Beautiful pass there to Acorn, but Acorn under a lot of pressure. And is able to get it back to Saucy. He's going to take a shot. Diverting Rose does come out to get the save on it. Does get a headbutt, but then it trickles in just behind her. And it's going to be good for the 2. I do believe, for the 3, because it was a headbutt. Headbutt deflections do cause the disc to remain a 3 if you set it in initially from that 3-point zone. So, Skull-Crusaders not within 5, but only a minute and a half to go. They're going to have to make something happen here quickly. As Diverting Rose is content with just running that clock down, waiting for that pressure to come out. Going to send that one very nearby to Cam Jam. Cam Jam looking at that right, too, but it's going to take a goofy bounce. So, Filibust over to Saucy. Saucy back to Filibust. Filibust does have a man cutting in high there. Gonna go for that pass. It takes a fortunate bounce, but can't get the grab on it. And that Green Pigeon is gonna send this one back out in the Skull-Crusader zone, taking a bounce into that trap area there on that far side. Saucy is there first with the grab under pressure, so he's gonna try to send it out, but it takes a bounce off that diamond block and now picked up by Acorn. Acorn going to send it across to the mid area there to Philibus. Philibus going deep in. Saucy inverted. Trying to hit Acorn on the far side there, but not on the mark. Acorn does ultimately come away with a beautiful feed there to Philibus, but he's going to get stunned up by that Green Pigeon, who's going to clear it out in the Skull-Crusader zone. Now down to 35 seconds. The game is not yet over, though we are getting close here, and that will actually do it. Diverting Row is going to put the ice in the goal. 12-5 here. Ace Skull-Crusaders. Ace up by 7. With only 8 seconds to go. It's possible for a goal to go in, but unfortunately, no matter what the goal is and which goal it goes into, this will be Ace's game. Skull-Crusaders going to come out and just send that one to that tube. He's going to pass in to end the game as a countdown. So it will be 12-5. Ace taking round 1 over Skull-Crusaders. And if I said I wasn't surprised, I might just be lying because, yeah, Ace being a brand new team. This is Ace's, I actually failed to mention this in the pregame. This is Ace's inaugural game here. And they end up coming away with a 5-point win. I'm pretty sure it was 12-7, if I'm not mistaken, 12-5. Maybe a 7-point win. So now to the stats that we do have. I'm not sure actually. Whoops. Let's see what. I'm seeing 0 points there for Skull-Crusaders, and I'm pretty sure they scored. Or oh, that's right. The 3 was a headbutt. Yeah, okay. So the 3 was a headbutt, and then the first one was diverting rows accidentally. Okay. So yes, the Skull-Crusaders, despite 5 points on the board, is coming away with 0 points on the individual stats, which is very rare to see. I don't know if I've ever seen that, considering how confused it made me. I think I wasn't prepared. But yeah, Cam Jam technically with the game high points there of 8. I think no, either way with the game high points of 8, 2 apiece of that Green Pigeon, Diverting Rose. Diverting Rose picking up 2 saves there. Also Ancast with 2 saves. As we get ready here for round 2, Ace versus Skull-Crusaders. So teams are away. It's going to be won there by Ace.
Oh, no, I didn't.
And off the headbutt, going to go all the way down there into the Skull-Crusaders bubble. Picked up now by that Green Pigeon.
Oh, no.
And looking to send that one to either player there at the barrier.
Nice.
But off the mark, but then still stolen by Cam Jam. Cam trying to freeze out the goalie, but oh, what a save there by the goalie. But then Cam's going to get that one back and set it in for the 2. Now Ace is going to take the early lead here, 17 seconds in.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we'll be Skull-Crusaders with the joust advantage. Ancast going to move through the kind of center right there, passing one across left to Saucy. Saucy going to move back up the center. Under pressure from the chain, but does get the pass away to Philibus. Philibus is going to get it stolen. Cam Jam's going to steal it from Philibus. And get a slap to send it back towards the mid. Now ultimately taken by that Green Pigeon, who's going to juke out the quick back boosting defenders who are now set up in their zone.
I'm left boot. There's no one on me.
Diverting Rose sends it up to Cam Jam. Cam Jam floating in. Ducks. One player goes in on the goalie and is going to send it in for a 2. And that's going to put Ace up 4-0 as Cam Jam decides to take on the entire Skull-Crusaders team there. Well, not literally, obviously, but just about. I think one player to his right, another player in front who he juked, and then the goalie who came out and sent it under. Some good drive there from Cam Jam as the Skull-Crusaders going to have the joust advantage once again. Going to be taken here by Ancast. Sending that one high through center there to Acorn. Acorn going to go across there to Saucy. Saucy, although he's going to get that one stolen by Cam Jam. And we've seen that a couple times in this game. Cam Jam getting a couple good steals.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, on that chain, just overshooting a little bit. And yeah, Skull-Crusaders got, when you're playing against Cam Jam, you have to adjust.
Oh, shit.
If he's anywhere nearby, he's you just got to assume he's on you. Because you're not going to be able to tell. And yeah, if you adjusting would be if he's anywhere nearby, just gotta get rid of it. Don't let him get near you. As a shot there from Saucy. An anchor shot from that shield, going to send it in for the 2. And now cut that lead in half here.
12, 11, 10.
Of course, it's easy for me to say that as I'm not currently playing Cam Jam. So if that sounds a little too confident or conceited, well, he just comes off that way. But that's not how I mean it. A diverting row is going to send that one to that left tube there, off the mark, and that one's going to get sent in by Saucy. He's going to ding it off the post. What a bouncer off the shield, though. It's going to go in. So Saucy is going to get the 3 from 36 meters out. And, yeah, that's going to put Skull-Crusaders back ahead here by 1. What a shot there from Saucy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The round has begun. It's headed back downfield.
Excuse me, so that one's going to get sent in by that green pigeon. It doesn't hit its intended target, so Saucy is now going to come away with it. Then they went back into the A zone. It does beat the defender. It's going to go all the way in. And, oh, that player in deep. Can't get the grab on it, but it is taken by Saucy. Going to go for a shot there, but it's well wide. Philibus going to send it back, looking for a back pass, but nobody there to ultimately receive it. So Antgat's going to have to go out of his way to pick that one up. Does send it back into Saucy. So Skull-Crusaders still with possession here. Looking for a bounce pass. Does hit his intended target. But as Philibus gets a grab, he gets stunned out. So maybe forcing that one a little bit too much. You know, that's one of the situations where, you know, if you only got one guy in the bubble and everyone else is out, maybe reset that one and try to reset up on the bubbles. Beautiful shot there from Philibus from 19 meters out. Going to send that one in and ding off that that post there. And so despite the fact that I felt the need to start offering some unsolicited advice, Skull-Crusaders is going to put that one right back in my face with a beautiful 3-point shot there. Go up by 4 now.
It's game on.
So now diverting a Rose, going to send that one to that left tube. Does find that green pigeon who's going to move in under pressure from that chain. Does get stunned out, but not before that pass goes off to Cam Jam. Cam Jam now pulling out the step ladder. Trying to send that one in deep there, it looked like. It was maybe a shot attempt. So Antgat now is going to come away with it, send that one into the A zone. And Chain trying to get a grab on it. Saucy does get the steal, but then gets stunned out before he can do anything with it. And now it's going to float away. Cam Jam gets there first, going to bounce this one out, but Acorn is there, ready for it. Acorn looking for that cross pass, but it takes kind of a wild path there up into the ceiling. Acorn getting back to it. Another pass there. Does find Philibus. Philibus setting it. The cutting man of Saucy. He was in a perfect position. Just a tap of the hand could have put that one in. And oh, what a save there from diverting Rose on Philibus as he goes for another opportunity there. And that one's going to get sent back out. But Skull-Crusaders again still in possession here. Antgas now with the feed. He's going to take the shot from the 3-point range on the goalie, diverting Rose. Having no problem getting the grab on that one. Going to send it back out towards mid here. So now Avarice is going to send this one in. Ace now with the possession. Going to back this one out to diverting Rose, who's going to take her time here and try to pull out some of that defense, look for something more favorable. Does go for that pass, but it's off the mark, and Antgas is going to come away with it and ultimately get it all the way out of the zone. Deep into the A zone, actually almost to that bubble. We're going to take a bounce there. Right in the hands of Saucy. Saucy's going to be able to put that one in for 3 from 12 meters out. And Skull-Crusaders now running away with the lead here, up by 7. But still, just under 4 minutes to go. Ace with a lot of time here to respawn.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now Ace with the joust advantage. The Diverting Rose is going to send that one to that left tube. Actually doesn't hit her target. Saucy and a boosting partner are able to disrupt that one. So Saucy sending that one back in. Going to bounce to that near side wall, taken by Cam Jam. He is there first and sending it out there to Avarice. Avarice going to move through that right tube and send it through the tube slot there, all the way down. And the man coming in quick. Ultimately, it does come away with it. That green pigeon. He's going to try to make a move here, and he does get it in. That green pigeon with 2-3 defenders around him is able to put that one in for the 2 off of that deep feed. So that was me. Totally miscalculating because first I thought Pigeon missed the disc and didn't come away with it. Then he did, and then I thought there's no way he's getting this in. There's too many people around him, and he does. That green pigeon pulling off a fantastic move there. And now Ace back within 5 with just under 3 to go. So this one's going to bounce around. Ace trying to force a turnover here. And does it happen? It does, but only for a moment as Filibus gets it back, sends it back towards mid. Now another race where Diverting Rose does come away with it. So Ace successful in turning that one over. Converting Rose does find Cam Jam. Cam Jam taking that shot, but it just goes wide, but still in the possession of Ace. So Diverting Rose going to send this one up to Cam Jam once again. Cam under pressure, and Acorn coming away with that steal. Going to send this one in deep, and it's just not, maybe looking for that mail slot shot, but doesn't have the trajectory. And so now it's going to be taken there by that Green Pigeon. He's going to back that one up to Avarice. Avarice getting stunned out, but does get the disc away. But not to anybody in particular. I think he was looking for a bounce pass through that right tube. And if that was my phone, I apologize. I thought I had muted it. So that one's going to get sent in, and Acorn with a good grab there. As he was, there were a couple Ace players there trying to make something happen with that disc. And Acorn getting his own rebound, and now Saucy is going to ultimately send this one out. Taking a bounce, so going to bounce back into this the left side trap in the A zone, and it's going to be picked up now by Avarice, but it's stolen right back with Filibus. Filibus going to go to the bow tie there, hitting Acorn. Acorn now going to waste some time, ultimately getting that pass over to Filibus, but that one's going to ding off the right side post and bounce out of the zone, and then Cam Jam's going to send it back in the Skull-Crusaders zone here. Now chains are away. Oh, what an attempt there. I believe it was Zachary Pigeon going for a no-look, no-scope 360 snipe there, but isn't on the mark. A minute to go here. Skull-Crusaders still up by 5. Ace still with technically enough time. Filibus going to send this one in from the tube. Is it going to be on the mark? And it is. And Zachary Pigeon does get there to get the stop on it, but can't stop his own momentum, and it does go in. So it does convert a 3 to a 2 there. It's taking 1 point away from Skull-Crusaders, but that is going to be enough to ice it here. Skull-Crusaders up by 7. That is a minimum of 4 goals with only 30 seconds to go here. Round 2 is in the hands of Skull-Crusaders, so we will be going to a round 3. That Green Pigeon now gonna send that one back. They're gonna try to just get a goal here, but Filibus with a good read on that pass. Gonna send this one back out. Still not in anybody's hands. Only 15 seconds to go. As now Cam Jam with it. Gonna send this one up to Diverting Rose. That one's gonna get stolen by Filibus again. Filibus looking like Cam Jam at the moment with these steals. And Skull-Crusaders trying to get one more in there, but it's going to go off of a teammate's head. But yes, Skull-Crusaders is going to take a round 2 over Ace. So Ace and Skull-Crusaders are going to go to a round 3 here. And as we look over the stats, possession time almost equal, only a difference of 40 seconds in favor of Ace there. Shots taken is equal, 13 to 13. Game high points still to Cam Jam with 12, but now Saucy getting 8 in that game. Filibus with 3. That Green Pigeon with 4, Diverting Rose with 2. A couple assists to go across the board there, but saves. Diverting Rose with 4. 2 pieces of that Green Pigeon to Cam Jam, and 3 there to Antgas. And yeah, a couple of steals. You see Filibus with 4 steals, Cam Jam with 4 steals. So I said Filibus looking like Cam Jam. They're actually matching in steals right now, and we'll call this a steals race. Very curious to see who's going to ultimately come away with the most steals in this game between those two as we go into round 3. And I am going to take just a moment to rest the voice and take a swig of the old water there. And I will be right back here with you guys to start round 3.
Round starting in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the teams are away here starting round 3. It is going to be won there by Ace, who's going to get the headbutt and send it all the way in, almost into that the Skull-Crusaders bubble. But Antgas is there to get the grab on it. He's going to send that one up. Saucy now going to send it into the Ace bubble. But Diverting Rose is there to get the grabs. Diverting Rose is going to look to send that one through that right tube. And the bounce is not in her favor. This one's going to bounce and stay in the Ace's zone. Diverting Rose trying to get, or excuse me, that Green Pigeon trying to get a hand on it, but Antgas getting the stun on and gets away with it. I think Cam Jam is going to come up with another steal here and send it through that right tube. Going to bounce all the way down into the Skull-Crusaders bubble. Avarice is there first, and what a shot there from Avarice. poking that one in on the backside of the goal. 2 players for Skull-Crusaders in the goal there trying to make a stop on it, and they can't. So now it is going to be Ace getting that 2-point lead here. 36 seconds into round 3.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now it will be, again, Skull-Crusaders with the Jealous advantage. Antcast not under pressure, so he's going to walk this one up. Moving through that tube. The chain falls apart right behind him, so he gets a lot of room there. Going to send this one across to Philibus. Philibus going back. Looking to that far side, and it takes a bouncer. Antcast trying to retain it, but he can't. Camjam coming away with it. Going to send this one down. Chain is away. They are coming down quick. Are they going to be there quick enough? Camjam with the disc. Does have a player on the back. Going for the goalie, but as Cam is going for that shot, he's going to get stunned out, and it's going to go far wide. But Avarice is there to collect on it. Avarice getting stunned out now by Swasey. And then Antcast coming away with the disc. Going to send this one in deep. So that's going to bounce to that far side wall. Picked up now by Swasey for Skull-Crusaders, who are in possession. Then taking a bounce off a Ness. He's going to get it back. As he gets it back, he sends it up to Philibus. As Philibus is cutting in right by the barrier there. And Philibus is going to bury that one in for the 2. Skull-Crusaders now tying this one up. 2 minutes in. Still a long game ahead of us here in this round 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we'll be Ace with the Joust advantage now. Going to be taken there by Diverting Rose. Going to that left tube. She does like that left tube. That Green Pigeon coming away with it, sending it back to Camjam. Camjam trying to send it in, but it hits that double stacks there. Excuse me, the stacks. And finds the hands of Skull-Crusaders. Are going to send it into the Ace bubble. That Green Pigeon is back to get a grab on it, though. Going to send it through that left tube, and it does clear down into that Skull-Crusader zone, but only just an Acorn is there to send it back in. It's a little bit more ping-pong here. And oh, no, Philibus with the steal. And that steal is good enough to put it in for a 3. That is the rare 7-meter 3. Philibus coming in low under the goal and putting it in on the low side of the goal. Good for a 3 there. What a shot from Philibus. A discipline to keep the release behind the 3-point line. Absolutely phenomenal. That's going to put Skull-Crusaders up by 3 here with 7 minutes to go.
Teams entering the arena.
So now Skull-Crusaders coming out. Diverting Rose. Oh, what a steal there. Acorn. He's going to need to be quick as Camjam does get it right back and send it to that right tube. Nobody there to receive it, so it's going to bounce into the Skull-Crusader zone and picked up now by Antcast. Antcast, the player, sneaking up on his on the backside there. Does get a pass there to Philibus. Philibus with a little bit of room, takes as much room as he can, gets for a cross pass there, but a good read there from that Green Pigeon is going to send it out back of the Skull-Crusader zone. Now a bit of a race for it here. We'll see who gets there first. Both players coming in hot. Antcast getting the first grab on it, trying to send it out, and it's going to take that bounce over towards mid. Now picked up by Camjam is going to duck one player, come in at the bubble, trying to duck another. But yeah, it's fortunate enough in comp to get the first duck, to get the second. Now shot is going to go wide there. Does take a bounce off the shield, and Acorn is going to get there first. Putting the tap on it, going to put it in. Good for the 2. Now Skull-Crusaders are up by 5 here with 6 minutes to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we'll be Ace once again with the Joust advantage. Diverting Rose going to that left too. That Green Pigeon does receive that one. That Green Pigeon maybe getting a 2-on-1 here on the goalie. Ducking the first player from the chain, but not able to do the second, so he gets a good back pass there to Camjam. Camjam looking to send that one into the bubble, but it's off the market. Now going to send up by Acorn. That one bouncing into the bubble, ultimately rolling on out into the Ace zone. Picked up now by Diverting Rose and send it up to Avarice. Avarice under a lot of pressure there, trying to make something happen just for that passer. It is good. Camjam with 3 players around goes for that shot from 15 meters out, and it's good for the 3. So Ace now back within 2 here off of a beautiful shot there from Camjam over on that Pac-Man block. And if you watch the replay here, Camjam is surrounded by 3 players, all trying to converge on him in that moment, and he gets a shot off before they can get near him. And it's good for the 3. It's over, just over halfway through this round 3. Skull-Crusaders up 7-5. Now looking for that right tube there, but it's off of the market, so it's going to be back in the hands of Ace now. Camjam sending that one. That left tube, that Green Pigeon looking for a bounce shot there, but Antcast is back and waiting for that one, so he gets a grab, and now it's going to turn around once again. Antcast sending that one to that left tube to Philibus. Philibus sending this one in deep, but nobody there to receive it. Almost looking like a kind of a Hail Mary sort of pass there. with the players just streaking down to one corner of the field. Diverting Rose on Ace with Ace. Going to send this one through that right tube. We're right there into the hands of Ancast Skull-Crusaders. So he's going to send this one up to Filibust. So Skull-Crusaders with the possession here. Acorn coming in one-on-one with the goalie and is able to get that one in. Good for the 2. 4 meters out. It's registering at 0 meters a second, but of course it had to be moving for it to go in. So we know it wasn't moving at 0 meters a second. But yeah, for 4 meters out, good for the 2. And now Skull-Crusaders up by 4. Just under 4 minutes to go.
Teams entering the arena.
Now Diverting Rose again going that left tube, but it's going to take a bounce there and head back. Cam Jam is there to get the slap on. It's going to hit the stacks there. Avarice going for a cross pass off of the mark. That Green Pigeon trying to get the grab on it. Does. Sends it up there to Avarice. Now Avarice going to try to make space, slow it down, give his team an opportunity to get into position. Backing it up, Diverting Rose. Diverting Rose is going to send it up to Cam Jam. Cam Jam looking for that nest pass there, but it's not going to find its intended receiver. And then as I believe it was that Green Pigeon gets a hand on it, he's going to get stunned out, and this one gets slapped out back towards mid. 3 minutes to go. Skull-Crusaders up by 4. Cam Jam moving in, pulling the staircase out, going for the anchor shot. And that one's going to be good. For a 3 there, 18 meters out, or excuse me, 8 meters out, 18 meters a second. And that's going to put Ace within 1 with just under 3 to go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it will be Skull-Crusaders with that joust advantage. Ancast always going to get stunned out there by that Green Pigeon. That one's going to get loose over to that far side wall into that trap there. And ultimately, it is going to be that Green Pigeon coming away with it. Does have Avarice downfield. Going to look for that pass at mid. Does find Cam Jam. Cam Jam going to duck one player, send it right back up there to Pigeon. Pigeon moving in over the trench under the bow tie. Juking out one player. Going to go across there to Cam Jam. Cam Jam going to try to make some space. Good coverage here from Skull-Crusaders. Doing a really good job of stuffing these lanes and marking the players as the players try to break into the bubble. And there we see Filibust is just ready for that pass. He had that man marked. He had that lane covered. And he's going to send it back into that Ace zone. So, Diverting Rose trying to send it through that left tube to that Green Pigeon, presumably. Saucy coming away with it, taking the shot, but it's just going to be high. Filibust does get the rebound there. Going to send it up back to Saucy. Saucy with a second opportunity, able to put it in for the 2. Now Skull-Crusaders pushing up their lead back to 3 here. Minute and a half to go. Actually, a minute 20 once you're coming out of the tubes. Still a game, though. This is round 3. Ace taking round 1. Skull-Crusaders taking round 2. Minute 20 to go here in round 3. 11-8 in favor of Skull-Crusaders. So Diverting Rose going back to that left tube to that Green Pigeon. That Green Pigeon, look for that deep pass there to Avarice, but it's off the mark. Now Ancast is going to send this one back. Does hit that popcorn block. And is a player there trying to get to it. I believe that was Acorn, and ultimately in the hands of Ancast. Ancast going to set it in deep, all the way into that Ace of bubble, and Ace is going to get their first Cam Jam now with the disc 55 seconds to go. Cam Jam sending it through that right tube. Does take a bounce there. Does find the hands of that Green Pigeon. That Green Pigeon taking a shot, and it's good for the 3. Goalie getting back there just in time, but actually not just in time, excuse me, as he almost gets a grab on it, but it's not good. And so now it just do some math here. 27 seconds to go. Game is tied up again, and we might be going to overtime here in round 3. I might have done my math wrong. 25 seconds here. Ancast sending it to that right tube there to Saucy. Saucy has Acorn high center. Is going to get assaulted by that chain, and that pass is not going to find its man. But does find Filibust. Filibust going to try to cross back. A little bit behind the intended receiver. Ancast is there to collect. Ancast does have a man cutting in. Acorn going to take a shot, but what a save there. Diverting Rose, stopping that one from going in. Going to bring her team to an overtime a shot now, but not enough time. So we will see overtime here in this round 3 between Ace and Skull-Crusaders in Ace's debut game of the season here. I can say with absolute certainty this is not the game I was expecting. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't think it was going to be this as we get ready here for overtime. Teams are away. Ace has been winning these, and they do win that one, but the headbutt's going to go just lightly to the right. So now taking my Acorn. Acorn sizing up his options here. Does have some time to work with. Going to pass this one up to Ancast. Ancast Going, looking for the bow tie there. Filibust, but Filibust was stunned out, so he's not able to get the grab on it. But he's back, and he does get the disc here, and now different player coming in on him, so he's going to send the one across to Saucy. Saucy going for the long cross pass there, looking for Ant Gas, but it's a little bit too far behind, and now it's going to be slapped out by Ace. So another turnaround here, minute 26. Pigeon taking a shot from the trap. Oh my goodness, that green pigeon 27 meters out is going to sink that one in for 3, and Ace is going to take the victory here in the round 3 overtime in their debut match against Skull-Crusaders. Wow. Wow. That I was not expecting. That was absolutely phenomenal as you hear the good games going out there. Some players already dipping out, unfortunately, so we don't have all the stats available. But from what we do have, game high points going to Cam Jam with 18, that green pigeon with 10, 2 points to Avarice, and Diverting Rose. Diverting Rose coming away with 5 saves, Cam Jam with 6 steals. Filibust not able to pick any steals up in that round there, but did pick up quite a few interceptions. So Filibust, he did come away with 8 points as well. Acorn with 4, Antcast with 3 saves, Acorn with 1 save. And yeah, what a game between those two teams. It was not the game I was expecting whatsoever, and it definitely delivered. But we do have another one to get to here fairly quickly, so I'm not going to hold us for too long, as we will be moving on to Legends versus Milk. And actually, before we move on, I'm going to go check VRML 1 to see where they're at in that game, because if they are near done, let's see, no, looks like they're going to be going to round 3, Infinite and Flare. So it is going to be me and So Much for Subtlety coming right back here on this channel to do Legends versus Creamy Milk, I do believe. I'm going to double check. I'm going off of what Atlas is telling me. And yes, Creamy Milk versus Legends. And that is actually a really important game for both those teams. But we will talk about that once we come back. So for VRML, I've been SirDimwi. That was So Much for Subtlety. That was Ace versus Skull-Crusaders. We will be right back with you in just a few short moments. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Jills, and we have a genuinely exciting game. As oh my goodness, I'm hearing myself in the stream. I got to mute myself, and then somebody in the game is CJ. I'm sorry, buddy, but I got to mute you. And oh no, I'm gonna cough. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe a little too much chaos there. You guys didn't hear it, but I did. I was all up in my ears, all up in my eardrums. But yeah, we got Milk, Creamy Milk versus Legends. And this is a really exciting matchup. Creamy Milk coming in with an MMR of 1220, a record of 12-8, and that's after an 0-2 loss versus Illuminati last Sunday. Legends coming in with an MMR of 1210, a record of 13-9, and that's after a 2-1 win versus Deception last Friday. Now, here's the thing. I had to get through all that because I always got to say that stuff. It's almost ritualistic at this point. But these two teams are still both technically in the race. Now, it is a long shot, and it's ultimately up to Orbit whether or not either of these teams are going to be able to get in. But both of these teams need to get a win in this game if they want any chance at getting into that top 6 spot. Really, all these teams are fighting it out for the 6th place position, and these two are technically still in it. So whichever team loses this game. Now, if Legends loses, they're definitely out. Now, Milk might still have a chance, but that chance is very long and very slim if they can't win this game here. So it's a very important game for both of these teams as we launch out here for round 1. And that one's going to be won there by Milk, and Milk recently acquiring Shepard. That's why you see Shepard. So, oh my goodness, and Callan is going to get that early shot there, 8 seconds in from that high angle on the goalie. Good for the 2, and Milk's going to go up 2-0 here. Just 8 seconds in. And yeah, as you can see, Milk playing with Callan 101, C. Jason, Shepard, and JL Graham, a proper roster. And Legends will be playing with Captain Canada, Caption, Single Shot, and Skyla, Caption, one of our casting buddies. And you will see a lot of Skyla tomorrow. Or excuse me, Caption. We'll see a lot of Caption tomorrow. As now Legends with that Jealous Advantage, that one is going to be carried up by Captain Canada. He's going to send them one up to Caption on that far side there. Going to slow it down just a little bit, send this one across a single shot. Let's have some room to work with. JL Graham coming in tight. Captain Canada taking that pass and setting it right up there to Captain. He's going to tap it in. Good for the 2, and that's going to be good enough to tie it up here. And that one only took 20 seconds. So is this going to be the pace of the game here? That's going to make for some exciting gameplay. Both of these teams very capable of running up the score. So Milk is going to be on the Joust advantage now coming out here. Oh no, they missed that one. Skyla is just going to take that one, put it in for the 2. Unfortunately not able to keep it behind that 3-point line, but still good enough for the 2, and that's going to put Legends up 4-2 here. And yeah, not the sort of thing Milk needs to be doing against this team of Legends. And also, I mean, after it happens, it's not the sort of thing you can let linger in your head. So Milk going to come out with another opportunity. Shepard. Send that one to that left tube. Almost intercepted, but a good grab from JL Graham. It's going to send it up there to Callan. Callan taking the shot off the backboard. Captain Canada. He's not a goalie that you're going to make many of those shots on. Captain Canada, very, very sure hands in that goal. So now Single Shot can send it back in that Milk zone. Going to bounce wide here. Taken out by JL Graham. So Milk back in possession of the disc. Going to send it to that left tube there to C. Jason. C. Jason trying to back that one out. Very dangerous as Caption is right nearby. But does find the hands of the intended target over to Shepard. Shepard going to send this one in deep. Callan is there to get the grab. Is he going to be quick enough? He is. He puts that one in for the 2. And that's going to be good enough to tie it. And so that is going to be the pace of this game here. Back and forth scoring. And so really, and I just now noticed that Orange team has named themselves SirDimwi. So if you're watching this VOD, guys, hello back. That one is that's good. I've never said that's good. All right. So Legends now with the Joust advantage. Captain Canada with the disc going to send this one in high. Find Skyla up in that cloud block. Skyla's going to send this one in, but it's off the target. Look for Caption. JL Graham ultimately going to come away with it. Going to back this one out. Does it to Shepard. Shepard's going to send it in deep there to C. Jason. And C. Jason trying to forward it forward, but Captain Canada's there to get the grab. He's going to send it back. So now Legends in possession, but only for a moment as Callan forces a turnover. So now Milk back in possession. Callan moving on this right side. Go for that shot. A dangerous shot it was, but Shepard is there, or JL Graham is there to get the grab on it, but can't do anything with it. And now this one's just going to get tossed into the Legends bubble, and that one's going to get slapped out by Caption. However, Milk still, well, for a moment in possession, but then that one's going to get grabbed by Legends. You're going to send it back in the Milk zone. Legends trying to get there, but they're chain overshooting. A couple of their guys should overshooting, and JL Graham is going to be able to send that one back out towards mid, where Shepard is waiting. Shepard taking that long, clear shot. but it's not going to take the right bounce. And Captain Canada is there first to get the grab. Captain Canada now going to cross this one over to Caption. The Legends back in possession here. 6:20 to go. Scores 4-4.
Nice, dude. Poggers.
Tied up here as Legends passing this one back and forth in their own zone at the moment. Trying to pull that defense out. They're probably trying to bait the chain a little bit. I presume. No, there is no chain. It's a zone defense we're seeing at the moment. So really just being particularly careful here. Maybe more careful than they need to. Is ultimately CJ's going to get that steal and take that shot. It's going to be off, but he's got maybe another opportunity. No, he can't grab that rebound. Single shot. Going to try to come away with it, but Callan is there. Get the grab. Callan up to C. Jason. C. Jason on that shoulder block. Trying to duke out that player, and ultimately, that feed. And what a save there from Captain Canada. And that one's going to get sent out. Wow, that was a lot of beautiful back and forth there. And now ultimately C. Jason going to get that feed in from Callan. And he's going to be able to put that one in for the 2. And now Milk taking the lead here. That one actually took 1:51 seconds from the last goal. So we were scoring at a pace of like 10 to 30 seconds at a time. And then we go almost 2 minutes there without a goal. So both teams really picking up the defense here. Captain Canada going up to Skyla. Skyla going in deep there to Caption. Caption now under some pressure. Callan does get away, but ultimately gets a pass off to Skyla. Skyla crossing that one over to single shot inverted. Single shot's going to get stunned out, and now the goalie, Shepard, is going to come away with it and send it out to that right, too. Now the chains are away. It does look like, Milk is going to get there first, but what a stun there from Legends. And that one's going to get sent out of their bubble once again, so an opportunity there for Milk. Milk can't capitalize. And then ultimately Legends going to be able to stuff this one down into the Milk zone, but now a little bit loose. JL Graham's going to get a grab on it, try to send it back to the Legends zone, but Caption was there. So Caption sending this one up to Skyla. Skyla going to rotate out a little bit. Loses grip on that one, but only for a moment. He does get it right back, so he's going to send this one up now to Caption. Caption, look for a cross pass there, but C. Jason is there to get the grab on it. It says C. Jason with another interception. Trying to send it in the bubble, ultimately taken by JL Graham. JL Graham going to back this one up. Ultimately, Caption looked for it. C. Jason almost got it, and then a steal there from Captain Canada. So now Legends all moving up into the Milk zone. Cross pass there to Caption. Caption making some space. Goes it back to Captain Canada. Captain Canada going to send this one to the edge of the bubble, and then I believe that was an intended pass, kind of that back pocket there, but it goes a little goofy. And now C. Jason looking at an empty net, takes a shot just off. Shepard's going to get that one back and put it in for the 2. And now Milk is up by 4 here. 3.5 to go.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now Legends with the jealous advantage. Captain Canada. That is a mouthful of a name there. But we love the guy. So I'm not going to complain. C. Jason. Now with that disc, Milk getting a turnover. C. Jason going to send it up there to Callan. Callan does have JL Graham coming in on the right side. Shepard down low. JL Graham getting that feed at all. What a shot there from JL Graham as he's about to get stunned out. And he gets that goalie, kind of uses his eyes. Tell the goalie, I want to go left. I want to go high. I want to go high left. I want to go somewhere in that high left range. Goalie overcommits to that area. So JL Graham very slowly puts it into that bottom corner pocket. Beautiful shot there from JL Graham. That's going to put Milk up by 6 here. So Skyla's going to send that one up to single shot up to Caption. Caption back to single shot, and single shot's going to bury that one in for the 2. So Legends back with him 4 there, and you can tell that was a set play as they set that one up on the ceiling there. Well executed from Legends. In fact, close to perfectly executed as they did come away with the 2. So the intended effect is achieved. The intended goal is achieved. So we Milk again with that jealous advantage. Shepard sending it through that left 2. Going to take a bounce high. Callan is there to get the grab on it. Callan now looking at a goalie 2-on-1. Goes for that shot, and look at the placement on that one. Right in that right on that left bar there. I didn't hear a ding, so I would hesitate to say that it dinged. And so yes, no, it didn't. 17 meters a second. Beautiful shot there from Callan. Perfect placement. That's going to put Milk up by 6. But just a minute and a half to go. Now, there is still time for Legends to catch up. It's only 2 or 3 goals, but Legends is going to have to score those goals in fairly quick succession as they come out, and they're not going to do it with the steal there. See Jason under pressure, looking for a pass option. Skyla coming back away with it. Skyla now a minute 19 to go. Moving through that left tube, going to just send a kind of a clear in. Does have a man down there. Caption taking the shot, but Shepard with the save, and he's going to send that one out that left tube. And the chain is away. Are they going to get there first? They do get there first. Shepard now up to Jail Graham. Jail Graham, though, going to get it stolen by single shot. Well, Legends back in possession, trying to clear it out that left tube. Had the chain trying to get away with it. But it takes some bounces there, so single shot's going to back this one up. Chain trying to move away once again. And, oh, that pass is taking too many bounces in that tube. And now Callan going to send this one in deep for Milk. It is in that Legends bubble. Captain Canada is there to play, so he's going to send it right back out 35 seconds ago.
Interception.
Excuse me. That was 2 go. So now 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds remaining.
Captain is going to send that one through that right tube. I believe he was looking for that pass there, the single shot, but it was just off the mark. This one's going to get backed out to the goalie there. Callan, and send this one up, but it hits that station block, but with 16 seconds to go. This round 1 is in the hands of Milk here. Whether or not this goal change, the score changes, round 1 will be going to Milk here. As Callan now casually moving through that left tube, just takes a deep shot. Captain Canada is there to get the grab.
Hey, good
And
round,
now we'll
guys.
do it here for round 1. Milk taking round 1, 12-6.
Go down.
And yeah, as the game progressed, the game changed.
Good round, Dimway.
The game started with just a back and forth twos. Both teams scoring twos back and forth there. And then yeah, it slowed down at probably about 3 or 4 minutes in. From that point on, it was a lot of back and forth, not scoring, but a lot of back and forth clearing and passes and turnovers. Let's see. No, interesting. Legends coming away with a possession time advantage. 35 to 3. 35 seconds advantage there. But if you look at shots taken, 14 to 5 in favor of Milk. So Milk taking a more efficient use of their time there, as they do come away. Callan coming away with the game high points of 6. And everyone else in the game scoring 2s except for Captain Canada. But he's that hard backline player, so it's sort of the play style you expect from him. He did get 2 saves there. Single shot coming away with 3. Shepard also coming away with 2. And some stuns to go around the board there. But for the remaining time we have in this 1 minute intermission, I'm going to take a moment to rest the voice and take a swig of water. I will be right back.
Round starting in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's game on.
And I am back. The teams are back. Legends did get the headbutt on that joust, but it's going to find the hands of Milk, and Milk's going to send it right back into the Legend zone here. Excuse me. Jail Graham trying to get there, but it's getting slapped out, and now into the hands of Captain Canada. He's under some pressure, but he sends it through that left tube, and it does find its way down into the Milk zone. Chains are away. Some leeches coming with those chains. Finally finds a hand there. Skyla, though, is going to get it stolen by Callan. Callan, though, he's going to get stunned out. Stolen by Captain. Captain's going to sink that one in for the 2. And that's going to be the first goal in this round 2. Legends picking up a 2.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Orange sends it back the other way.
So now there's Milk moving that one into that Legends zone. CJ's sending that one across. Oh, excuse me. And Shepard trying to send that one in, but it takes that bounce off that wall in the trench. And definitely an enemy of the players there. That wall is in the trench. Has so many of those, those you're trying to send somebody on the other side of the trench. It just kind of, it'll find its way to that wall. It's like magnetic to the disc. And I know it can be fairly aggravating, as Legends maybe getting aggravated with the disc here. Is just taking some bounces, but still in possession. Skyla going to send that one across there to Caption. Caption backing that one up to single shot. Single shot, drawing out that defender, so he goes to that pass to the open man. And that was Caption. Caption going back to Captain Canada, but a good read there by J.L. Graham. He's going to get the stun. Trying to send it out, but it hits the stacks, but his stacks are there. Callan going to send this one in. Taking a decent bounce there. Does find CJ, so CJ's going to take that shot. Sink it in for the 2, and that's going to be good enough to tie it up. Sets of Milk now with the 2-pointer. 2 minutes into the game, in round 2. And it's now 2-2.
8, 7,
2.
6, 5, 4,
2-2-2.
3, 2,
I missed 2-2. So now it's going to be Legends with the Joust advantage here, taken by Captain Canada. Going to send it to that left tube. Let's find this intended target. Single shot, trying to send it across, but nobody there. And J.L. Graham coming away with it. Going to send it across to, again, nobody there. Going to be taken by single shot. So a little bit more of this back and forth here around mid.
interception.
Neither team able to maintain the possession. Single shot coming away with it. Looking for that mail slot, but doesn't hit it. Does ultimately get his own rebound, so he's going to back it out there to Caption. Caption now pulls the defender out, so he's going to send it back in, hitting Captain Canada. Captain Canada going to hit the cutting man in. Skyland's going to put that one in for the 2.
Get to your locker.
So that's our pace now. So 3 minutes in, it's 2 points every minute.
11, 10,
And this one, or your money back guaranteed.
8, 7,
Do not hold me to that.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
So Legends up by 2 here. Just under 7 remaining here in round 2. Round 1 was taken by Milk.
Warren sends it back.
I do not remember. No, actually, it was 12-5. No. Nope, that was the last game. So I don't remember. I don't remember the score was in round 1, but Callan is going to sink that one in from 8 meters out at 17 meters a second. Good for the 3. Now Milk is going to take the lead at 5-4 here.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
And
6, 5,
the Acular music saying I'm holding you to that. And
No, you're not.
so now it's going to be Legends with the Joust event here, taken by Captain Canada. Captain looking for Skylab. It's CJ with a good read there. Sending that one in. And oh, what a play! Who was that? That was Callan taking that feed in from CJ. Callan with the goalie out, the quarterback trying to get that one back, and Callan dodges him beautifully and puts that one in. And now Milk is up by 4 once again here in round 2. Well, not once again in round 2, but I do believe we saw the same score in round 1, 8-4. At one point or another. Now Legends with the possession of the disc, it's going to take some unfavorable bounces though. Single shot, going to send it in deep, not that deep. Well, up to Caption. Caption, beautiful cross pass to Skylar. Skylar's able to put that one in for the 2 and push that lead back down to 2. Milk still in the lead. Not yet halfway through this game, but Legends with beautiful passing plays there to get that one in.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So now it is Milk with the Joust advantage. Shepard going to send that one in deep. Caption is there to get the grab on it. So Caption going to send it to that left tube. To that left tube slot over to single shot. Single shot under pressure there by CJ. So gets passed over across to Captain Canada. Captain Canada going up to Skylar. Skylar taking a shot. What a shot there from Skylar on the goalie with the defender right on his tail. And I do believe he spun to get that one in, and he hooks it. It's good for the 2. And that one's going to tie it up. So now Legends tying it up just over halfway through this game. And yeah, actually, so 4.5 minutes in, scores have been reset. We're back to 0-0, and we're going to try again in 4.5 minutes.
Teams have cleared the launchers.
So Milk really slowing this one down, trying to make the defense make a mistake, something. Yeah, trying to draw him out, but single shot does get the steal, but CJ gets it right back and send it through that right too. Take some bounces. Now JL Graham looking at an empty net, goes for that shot, but it's going to be just low. Single shot is there first to get the grab on it. Going to go through that right too, but it is out. Taking some bounces, but right in the hands there of Milk. Callan going to send this one up. Beautiful steal there from single shot. Single shot going for that deep shot. Oh, it's going to go far wide. Now JL Graham, but a good steal there from Skyla. Skyla now with a cutting man on the shield. Caption. I don't know how many times we've seen that in this game so far. I believe it's Caption to Skyla. Skyla to Caption. We see another one there, and that's going to put Legends up by 2. 3.5 minutes to go. Still a very close game here. Milk could still take it. But Milk is going to have to start scoring here as these that's a few unanswered goals now by Legends.
It's game on.
So Callan going to send this one through mid. Takes that bouncer, and it's not going to hit the intended target, so it's going to bounce in the zone. Captain Canada does come away with it. Going to send that one up, and then single shots just excuse me, just going to forward that one through that right tube.
Great pickup by Orange.
Oh, but the headbutt there, the steal. Skylar taking a shot, but it's going to just ding off that post. And all the way out, Skylar is there first, gets a slap on it, gets it back to Caption, who's playing that back line. So reset here from Legends, trying to pull that defender out. They do, so Caption going to go for that open man pass there over to Skylar. Skylar now under some pressure, going to back it right back up to Caption. Caption now looking for the impasse. Oh, he did have the man on the far side there. I believe that was a single shot, but can't quite get it there. But it's finding the hands of Caption once again. So another opportunity here from Legends. Captain Canada going to send this one in to the far side there, but nobody's there to receive it. But a good steal there from Callan. Callan, though, he's going to get stunned out, and Shepard's going to get this one away. So going all the way into that zone. It is going to be CJson there. First hit shot for Captain Canada with the save. Going to stop that one from going in and protect that Legends 2-point lead. 2 minutes to go. What a clutch save there from Captain Canada to keep his team with the lead here now, as Captain now coming away. They're going to back it up to the aforementioned Captain Canada. He's going to try to send it to that left tube area, single shot, but unfortunately taking some bounces there. But then fortunately right back in the hands of the Legends. So Legends with another opportunity to start moving this one up.
Blue clears it out.
So that one's going to get sent through that right tube, cleared all the way out. Going to take that bounce to the ceiling. Chains are going to have to be quick and accurate as they come in quickly here. Ultimately taken there by Callan. Callan's going to try to back it up to the goalie, but it's off. Caption out. Going to cross this one to Skylar. Skylar now moving in. Going to go in 1-on-2 there. And what a beautiful little flutter there from Skylar to keep the goalie off balance and to get by the defender there. Beautiful shot from Skylar. And that's going to extend the Legends lead to 4 here with just over a minute to go in round 2.
3, 2, 1. It's game on. It's headed back downfield.
Well, that one's going to get sent in deep there. Whoops.
Interception.
And a good stun there on Jail Graham, trying to come away with it. Skylar does ultimately. And going to send it back to Captain Canada. Captain Canada going to forward that one up to Captain. He's going to send it through that right tube. And it's going to clear all the way down into the milk bubble. It's going to picked up by Callan. Going to try to send it through that right tube. He does get it through. It's going to bounce down all the way into the Legend zone. Shepard is there to get the grab on it. Shepard's going to sink that one in from 11 meters out. Good for the 3. And that's going to bring Milk back within 1. And I do see our numbers spiking at the moment, so I presume that means the game on the other channel has concluded as we're up to 40. So anybody just joining us, just so you are aware, both of these teams absolutely need a win in this game if they want to stay in the race for that 6th place spot. So Legends have to protect this lead if they want to stay in it. CJ's taking that shot, but it's just going to go wide. He does get it right back. Goal is still empty. And Captain Canada going to get the steal, and so that's going to be the game. Excuse me, round 2 in favor of Legends. So we are going to go to round 3 here between these two teams. So as I was saying, yes, both teams need to get a win here in this game if they want to stay in that race for the 6th place spot. It is ultimately up to Orbit and what Orbit does over their next 2 games. Whether or not any of these teams have that opportunity, but if they do want that, if they do get that opportunity and they want to take advantage of it, they do have to win this game. This is a must-win situation for both of these teams, and so knowing that, yeah, this is an exciting game as we go into round 3. Round 1 was taken by Milk. I didn't catch the score on that, and round 2 was taken by Legends. Also, cannot recall the score off the top of my head, so I am sorry for that. As we don't have him on the scoreboard at the moment. But game high points currently to Callan with 12. And then there's 5 there to Shepard, 4 to CJson, 2 to Callan, or excuse me, 2 to Jailgram. Skylar coming away with 10, Caption with 6, and single shot with 2. A handful of assists to go across there. Callan with 3, CJson and Shepard both with 2. Captain Cannon and Caption both with 3, and Skylar with 1. Then saves. Look at the saves there on Legends. 3 to Captain Canada and 3 to single shot. Definitely difference makers in that round there. 2 over to Shepard. So as we get ready here for round 3, it's either team's game, and both teams absolutely require a win here if they want to stay in the race for that the guaranteed postseason slots.
The round has begun.
So I'm not sure what happened on that joust, but it is going to be Milk there first. But Skyla is going to get the grab and just send it out of the tube there. And yeah, it looked like neither team is really ready for that joust. But ultimately, Milk is going to get that first goal. So it only takes 14 seconds. And JL Graham is just going to place that one in there so softly and casually that I don't know if I were that goalie, I might be offended. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just easily offended. Never said I, never. Anyway, so Legends now with the Dallas advantage can be taken by Captain Canada, sending that one across. Single shot, looking for his own cross pass, but nobody there to receive it. So it's going to turn over now back to Milk. So Shepard with the disc. Excuse me, going to look for that left tube. That's to JL Graham. JL Graham looked for a cross pass there, and that one's going to go off the mark, but ultimately turns into kind of a clear into the zone. Callan trying to get a hand on it, but he gets stunned out. And ultimately going to be taken there by Caption. He's going to get stunned out. So Callan almost coming away with it, but he's going to lose a grip on it. Shepard, JL Graham sending it up to C. Jason. C. Jason looking for that shot there, but the goalie is back. Gets the grab on it, trying to send it out, but JL Graham now coming away with it. So Milk back in possession, at least for a moment. As yes, they maintain that possession. This one going to get sent up to C. Jason. C. Jason sending that one across the Callan. Callan taking a shot off the backboard, but what a save there from Captain Canada. And that one's going to get sent out again. Captain Canada just doing an amazing job in goal tonight. Stopping a lot of these really clutch shots here. Caption with an opportunity, and he puts it in for the 2. And that's going to be good enough to tie it here. Tie it up here just 2 minutes in. So 2 minutes in and another reset of the score. We're back to 0-0. We're going to start over with 8 minutes to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's game on.
And now Shepard going to send it through that left tube, but what an interception there from Caption. Caption going to send it across to Skyla. Skyla back to Caption. Caption. Goalie does not get the grab on the goal, so Caption gets an empty netter there. Good for the 2. And again, we see that pair of Caption and Skyla just tearing it up on offense. They've been absolutely phenomenal here for Legends in this series.
3, 2, 1.
So Milk with the joust advantage. Shepard kind of going to send that one a little too casually there to that pyramid. He's going to get it back though. Send it back on the left tube to Callan. Callan just going to send this one in deep. No one there to get the grab on it. They do have a chain there first. A slap there from Callan. And that one's good for the 3 from 9 meters out. And Milk is going to retake the lead here. Up by 1. Just about 3 minutes into the game here. So 7 minutes to go. Still either team's game and still a must-win situation for these teams. Now Legends with that joust advantage. Captain Canada going to send that one through. Looks at the left tube, but it's going to take those bounces. So JL Graham going to get a hand on it, send it back in the Legends zone. Chain is down there. Callan taking a shot on the empty net. It's good for the 3. And that's going to push Milk's lead up to 4 here, 8-4. And that's just 3.5 minutes in here as I think I'm going to sneeze.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now Legends with that joust advantage. Captain Canada going to send that one across to Caption. Caption under some pressure there. Just stun out that pressure. Gets the disc back now. Does have a player up. Going up to Skyla. Skyla, though, going to get stunned out. Caption with an opportunity there. And, oh, that clear out, not good. Going to find the hands of Single Shot. Single Shot's going to sink that one in off the backboard. Good for the 2. And now the Legend's going to push back up within 2. And this is kind of almost fairly similar to what we saw in round 2 is Milk did take a kind of an early lead, and then slowly but surely Legends crept up on that lead and ultimately took it by 1.
And we're underway.
Am I screaming? I'm not trying to scream. Oh, someone in the game. Oh, I have the players muted. I can't hear what they're saying. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure I muted them before the game. So somebody, anyways. The Captain Canada sending that one through that right too. Trying to find Skyla. Skyla's trying to track that one down. And ultimately going to be taken by by Milk, as the announcer says orange, so I say orange too. That's just how things work. Caption, though, coming away with it. So Legends getting that one back. Look for that cross pass there. That's fine. Skyla just going to send this one. He's going to forward it deep into that Milk zone, but Milk is back to get there first. So now Callan with the disc. Gonna cross that one to the bow tie to Jail Graham. Jail Graham going across, looking for C. Jason. Just kind of gets to him just for a moment, though. Captain Cannon coming away with it. But Shepard is in the backfield to accept that clear. So Shepard going to send this one in. Was looking for a pass there, but it doesn't hit the mark. So another turnover. So, yeah, this is kind of what we saw as well. And I think maybe it was round one where it started very, very quick. A lot of back and forth scoring. And then it slowed down. I would say the pace of the players slowed down. The pace of the scoring slowed down as, Skylar with an opportunity here, but he's going to get stunned out. And trying to get it back, and some more screams going off. And what a save there from Callan. As he sends that one out, but still Legends in possession here. That one's going to get passed up to Caption. Caption, though, he's going to get stunned out and stolen. And Jail Graham's going to come away with it, trying to send that one out. But it does find his trap area there. Jail Graham trying to send it out again. He does, bouncing it off that curved slope in the tube there. And it's going to be Shepard there first. And Shepard's just going to walk that one in.
That was the slowest shuffle I've ever done.
And, yeah, Shepard saying the slowest shuffle he's ever done. Yeah, 8 meters a second that one goes in without a ding or a bounce. It's a very slow shot there, and Milk gonna push that lead up to 4 here, 10-6. Just under 4 to go, about 3.5 minutes actually. And that change sending out the quarterback, but not before he got that pass off. So our Caption does have possession on the disc here. Gonna take a moment, does send it into Captain Canada. Captain Canada does have a player on the ceiling, goes for it. That was Skyla, but Skyla was just starting to move back to that nest area when the pass came out, so it was off the mark. But Legend's still in possession here. Caption sending that one up to single shot, sending that one back to Skyla. Skyla now gonna come in and send that one behind the goal, and then a single shot, ultimately able to stuff that one in. But I'm not sure how it got there. But it got there nonetheless. You're going to take it however you get it. And now Legends back within 2 here, just under 3 to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there's going to be Milk with the joust advantage here, taken by Shepard. Shepard going to slow this down just a little bit.
Orange clears it out.
Move that one up to C. Jason. C. Jason going across there. Let's find Callan. Callan, he's going across. Jail Graham now. The headbutt steal there from Caption. Caption's going to come away with it. Does get a boosting partner and goes ahead and sends that one through. Good stun there, but on CJ, some Jail Graham comes away with it, and he's going to send that one back in.
Blue team takes possession.
On a good steal there, coming away with it is Callum. Callum's going to get stunned out, so Single Shot's going to get that one back.
Sends it back the other way.
Single Shot going to get this one set into that far side trap area there on the Milk zone, and a shot coming out from Skyla from around that popcorn block from 26 meters out. Good for the 3, and that's going to put Legends back in the lead here. Just over a minute and a half to go. Legends up by 1.
7, 6.
This is coming down to the wire.
3, 2, 1.
So as I mentioned, both teams need to get a win here in this game if they want to keep their hopes alive for that 6th place position going into the postseason. Callan going to softly send this one to that near side, but C. Jason had already moved off. So just in time, C. Jason's able to retrieve that disc, send it back to Callan for the reset here. Minute 22 to go. And a clock management is absolutely necessary because if Milk can burn off, and oh my goodness, if Milk can burn off a full minute of time here before they can score a goal, they will solidify that victory. But if they score too soon, that gives Legends a lot of time to respond. And some good looks on passes there, but just off the mark. So Milk having to reset again, sending that one in to Jail Graham. Jail Graham taking that shot. It's good for the 2. And that's going to push Milk up by 1.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
So we're going to have just about 37 seconds to go here. Legends has to make something happen. They have to score a goal. They do have the time to do it. Captain Canada going to send that one up to high, but he's going to take that bounce, but right back into his hands here. He is under pressure. He's going to look for that left tube there. Does hit single shot. Single shot going across there. Caption going back across. Does find Captain Canada. Captain Canada going to move in. Not under any particular pressure at the moment. Is going to pull that defender out. Goes to the floor there. Does find single shot. Single shot. Now moving in. Goes to the cross. Take Caption. And Caption's going to put that one in at 14 seconds. This is going to be round 3 in the game to Legends.
Because I got fucking Chicago.
11.
Oh, and Shepard not happy as it looks like he may have gotten the grab on that, but it goes in nonetheless as he got the credit for it. But Legends is going to come away with that victory there in round 3, and that's going to give them the game here, 13-12. What a heartbreaker there for Milk. So Legends hope still potentially alive tomorrow. I'm going to have to revisit after the games today and double check. But then tomorrow it's going to be even.
I don't know what happened with that dunk, by the way.
Even more, even more changes there. But game high points going to Callan right now. 18 is, definitely some a lot of words to say about this game. These players have Skylar coming away with 13, Capture with 10. 7 points to Shepard, 6 points apiece to Jail Graham, a single shot. And yeah, saves. Captain Canada coming away with 4 saves, single shot with 3 saves, Caption with 2, Skylar with 1. Shepard getting 2 in the game, and one of those being that last one there that ultimately counted as a goal nonetheless. So yeah, what a game here between these two teams. Well fought there, especially for what was on the line. But yeah, it being what time it is, we're going to go ahead and move on. We were supposed to be doing Invictus versus Mirage here starting 17 minutes ago. But this some push over there. So we're going to check to see if they are still waiting. I don't know if any of them happen to be in the chat here. But yeah, so that was Milk versus Legends. I've been SirDimwi. That was so much for subtlety on cameras. We're going to take a short break. We may be back shortly with Invictus versus Mirage, but if not, we'll see what's going on. So yeah, thank you for joining us here. Have a happy, wonderful, safe night and all that good stuff. And we may see you back in just a few minutes. And welcome back, Jackson Jills. And we are covering that Invictus versus Mirage match as they were waiting. They were kind enough to wait on us. So yeah, we will be doing that here. And joining us in the studio, so it is. I am back with. So I am SirDimwi, back with So Much for Subtlety on cams, and joined now by Sputnik Cobra. How are you doing, Sputnik?
Doing well. I just had to mute these players so that I could hear you over them. They were having some friendly conversations before the match. They're both looking to take away that W, and I can't wait for this match to begin.
Yeah, it's an exciting one here. Invictus versus Mirage, and notable. So Invictus is going to be playing tonight with Princess AG, King Crispy, Cyanide VR, and Swagger Nuts. Part of their standard roster there. But Mirage with a special guest subbing for them tonight. So they got Fontac, Tony, and Saluna, part of their regular roster. And then subbing tonight, they have Venom, one of my old teammates there from Nova, from now defunct Nova. So yeah, very excited to see Venom get some action here tonight in this game against Invictus with Mirage here subbing in.
Who is Venom subbing for?
I could look real quick. I'll pull that up. And looks like DJ Echo. But DJ Echo is listed as a sub, so he might not be a permanent roster member. So he might just be available periodically. So they might be on the hunt for a fourth. As the teams come out here for this joust, and it's going to be won there by... who is that? Invictus.
And it will be bouncing off the geometry back towards the Mirage bubble. Invictus with possession, Cyanide under pressure. Cyanide able to avoid that defender, get some room in and get that pass off. And the stun will come out and it will fly back towards middle. And Swagger Nuts with possession along the floor.
So Swagger Nuts going to send this one in. Look for a pass there to, I believe that was Cyanide, but just Cyanide getting stunned out. And then Princess with a beautiful shot there, 14 meters out. Going to sink that one in, good for the three. Take that first, the early lead here. Just 37 seconds in for Invictus.
Looking like Mirage was anticipating a clear. The goalie out of position, holding at shield, not able to recover in time to make the stop. So just advantage to Mirage. And Fontac to QB, sending that pass into the hands of Swagger Nuts, and Swagger Nuts sending it off the backboard for the 3 points to take their lead to 6.
Yeah, it's a rough start here for Mirage. As I'm also just now noticing that they named themselves in the game as Team Nova. I don't know if maybe that's a default setting that maybe Venom is running with, or if somebody did that on purpose. But funny to see there's a minute in, though, Team Nova, or Mirage, currently down by 6, as they do have possession once again.
So Mirage to lose possession at mid, slapped by Swagger Nuts towards their bubble. It's now a chase from these two boosting players. It will be won by a player of a Mirage and slapped towards mid.
Interception.
So now Princess going to move this one in, not under pressure though. She's going to take that pass, hit Swagger Nuts on the ceiling. Swagger Nuts looking for that cross pass, but it's a little bit behind the intended target there, Cyanide. Cyanide, they're getting a hand on it only for a moment though, as Venom's going to come away with it and clear this one out back towards mid here.
But the clear will not be good. It will eventually be picked up back by Mirage. Mirage will finish it with another clear that comes right back towards them. So with that self-pass, Tony will pick it up and send it to their backline player, who's not there. Now it's a scramble for possession.
Fontac. Ooh, what a steal there from Swagger Nuts, by Swagger Nuts. And Fontac responding with a steal of his own. And now that one's just going to kind of float around loose for a moment. Cyanide's going to take that one under pressure there from Saluna. But he's going to send this one far side there to Princess. Princess now moving up with this one. Under attack there from Saluna. Just send it across, though, to does hit Swagger Nuts. Swagger now moving in, inverted. Go for that cross pass, but the player moves up as he's sending that one across. So ultimately in the hands of Saluna there, who's going to send it out through that right tube and all the way down to the Invictus zone.
With this 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 advantage, they'll find it in the goal. Saluna with that wind up at 4 meters.
Yeah, Saluna's not the type of player you can give an opportunity like that to, because she I've played with her a bit in privates and pubs over the years, and she has one amazing shot. She is an incredible. It's accurate, it's fast, and she knows how to place it. So yeah, watch out for those shots.
And that Mirage stack will get that disc off that offensive joust rollout and approaching this bubble, getting this stun and getting this shot. Saluna with the assist by Tony.
And Tony, actually, I don't know who it was in the goal there harassing the goalie, but you can see the placement on that shot. Again, I said it a moment ago. Saluna knows how to place those shots. She put it in right on that bottom corner there outside of the headbutt range. Beautiful placement there on that shot. And it's going to be Invictus again with the joust advantage here.
So with possession, Cyanide taking up to mid under pressure, getting stunned out, but getting that pass through to Swaggernuts. Swaggernuts sending it laterally to the wall into the hands of Princess as they approach this Mirage bubble, sending it right back on the floor, but it's behind the player, and it will bounce out and into the hands of Cyanide, sending it right up to that bubble, and this cross pass, finding it off the backboard, but it will bounce off the crossbar.
So a good send out there from Tony, but it is going to find the hands of Princess. Princess now, Invictus looking to reset this one. Cross pass there off the mark of the intended target. Cyanide trying to get it back, but stunned out now Venom with it. Going to send this one out of that far corner there. Does have a player move it in there. That is Tony. Tony does come away with it. Tony now under pressure by 3 defenders. They're going to back it out to Venom. Venom now in one of his favorite spots on the floor there. I've seen him there so many times. Definitely sent him a lot of passes there over the last several months as he now receives that pass. Goes up to Tony. Tony going to bring this one in. Good for the 2. And that's going to be good enough to tie it up here. So we start the game with 6 unanswered points from Invictus and then get an answer of 6 unanswered points from Mirage.
Mirage able to slow it down and find their rhythm, get their offensive joust on point, their joust advantage, able to find these passes and really utilize Venom.
So halfway through this round 1, the scores are reset. We're back to 0, and we're going to start over here with Invictus with the joust advantage. 4.5 minutes to go. Princess looking to send that one through that left tube. Does hit the intended receiver there. Going to cross it over to Swagger. Swagger's trying to send this one in deep, but gets stunned out, so it's going to come out, and Fontak's going to get a hand on it. Going to send it back towards mid, and down into that Invictus zone.
Mirage looking much different than they were a few minutes ago. Really able to get on point, but not able to find that shot. It will bounce off the backboard into the hands of King Crispy, the goalkeeper of Invictus, and they almost have that shot off the backboard. They'll find another shot. It will bounce wide off the backboard and will go back into the hands of Princess.
Princess going to slow it down here a little bit, give her team some time to maneuver. She's going for that shot, but with 2 goalies in goal, Fontak is able to get the hand on that one, and it's going to get sent out into that Invictus zone, actually down in the Invictus bubble. And so 3 players from Mirage are down here. Only 1 player from Invictus back. No chain in sight. Chain's just now getting there just in time to stun out that shooter, Tony. But still, Mirage in possession here. Fontak now going to slow it down. Going to look over his options. No one coming out to attack him, but he does find Saluna. And Saluna's going to come in off that right shoulder, bring it in. Good for the 2. And now Mirage up by 2, finding the first lead here in this game.
Not under pressure, Fontak able to take his time, finding Saluna. Great play from this Mirage team with their substitute Venom, still able to find their rhythm against Invictus.
So now Invictus, with the joust advantage, Cyanide taking that one, going to cross it over to Princess. Princess going to back it up. King Crispy here. Crispy going to send it through that tube up to Cyanide, but before he can get that one away, he's going to get stunned out. So now Saluna going to send this one in deep. Going to take a bounce there, wide of the goal. There was a goalie ready for it, though. So now Princess with the disc. Going to send it through that left tube. No receivers there, so that is a clear, but it doesn't get too deep in. And now maybe another turnover. Venom coming away with it and going to pass this one back. So another opportunity here for Mirage.
Fontak at that back line, not under pressure. There is no stack from Invictus to respond to this offense. So they will take it up through tunnel. Fontak will send it along the wall with that bounce to Venom. Venom under pressure, able to avoid that incoming stack. And again, Fontak with it, taking his time, sending it behind his player. But luckily on the floor will be Venom with the read and the grab, getting it to this shot from Tony. Tony underneath the goal at 4 meters. 4-point lead to Mirage.
You know what that means, Sputnik?
What does it mean, SirDimwi?
It's Tony time!
I like that energy. Tony's looking to take this W. Tony looking to be the MVP this round. It's only the first round. We got 2 more if it's going to be a great one.
So good stun there from Mirage. Tony now, speaking of the devil, coming away with that one. Does have some room to work with the chain moving in above him. Oh, what a steal there by Princess, though. kind of maybe snuck up on him. And then she does send it through that right tube. It's going to go in deep there. Bounce around in that bubble, and a couple Invictus players down there to try to get a hand on it. Cyanide does, but with some spins, he's ultimately going to get stunned out. Now Mirage trying to get a grab on it. They do. They're going to turn that one around, and now maybe Mirage with another opportunity here.
And it will beat that backline player from Invictus, and that Mirage boost will be there to meet it. Venom sending it up to Nest, and this shot will be good from Saluna at 4 meters. A 6-point lead to Mirage.
So yeah, Saluna racking up the points in this game, in this round here. Currently with 8, game high at the moment. So beautiful shot there from Saluna on the feed from Venom. 18 meters a second for 4 meters out. That's impossible to stop. Now with only 40 seconds to go, it is going to be round 1 here to Mirage. Currently up by 6. Well, probably. Actually, I may have spoken too soon. 33 seconds ago, Invictus moving it up here. Swagger, though, going to get that stolen there by Venom. And as we hit the 30-second mark, we are getting very, very close. 10 seconds left for them to make something happen here, but Mirage still in possession of it. Mirage coming in. Saluna looking to take a shot there, gets it right back, and then sending it off. As I said, look at the way, look at that placement there, sending it off the cone and into the goal. Great shot there. And that's definitely the ice on the game here, and that's going to be round 1 in favor of Mirage, 14-6.
Talk about picking up your own trash. Saluna losing it to a defender, able to pick it right back up and perfectly place it off that inner backboard for another 2 points to finish this first round, 14-6 advantage Mirage.
Yeah, so what a first round there for Mirage. They come away with that victory in round 1. Looking at the team stats, possession time actually favoring Invictus by about 20 seconds, 323 to 302. But it was shots, though. Shots taken. Mirage coming away with 10 to Invictus is 7. Game high points, though, currently to Saluna with 10, Tony with 4, and then 3 apiece to Swagger Nuts and Princess. A couple assists across the board. Venom coming away with 3, which I personally do not find surprising, as he's got those hands. Two saves there to Fontac, 1 to Tony, 1 to King Crispy, and a couple steals going across the board there to a handful of players, Tony, Saluna, Venom, Princess, and Swagger, and a handful of stuns. But yeah, what a round there for Mirage. Definitely, pulling that one out over Invictus. And the passing has looked really good for Mirage. A couple of the places that they had some really good pass sequences. We had Tony scoring a couple goals. I like shouting his name. That's a fun one. Tony time. And Venom definitely putting in some work on Mirage with those assists there, and definitely filling a role. And really excited to see how this turns out here in round 2.
With neutral joust underway, it will go into the hands of Invictus. Invictus will clear it towards the back line of Mirage. There'll be a flurry of punches going out for possession. Venom will pick it up and be able to get that clear through tunnel.
So it is going to be Mirage coming away with that one. Tony going to send this one in on the bounce there, but not on the goal. And so going to be picked up now by Saluna. Saluna, though, it's going to get stolen by Princess. Princess now has some room to work with. She's going to walk this one up. She changes her way, and she wasn't looking, but she does get that toss out. And it does go down in the Mirage zone. And the chain there from Invictus is their first. Swagger Nuts going to send this one back, though, for a reset as Princess moved it in. And, what a beautiful read there from, I believe that was that was Venom. Getting the grab on that one and sending it back into the Invictus zone.
Venom making all the difference on defense, able to make that stop. And this shot, Saluna at 7 meters, 18 meters a second. An absolute rocket. 3 points to Mirage to start off the second round, 8 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, great shot there from Saluna to 7. That's a 7-meter 3. Actually, I just realized that the rare 7-meter 3. Saw one in a game earlier. Well, not that rare, but rare enough. I would say the moderately uncommon 7-meter 3. So Venom coming away with that one, and he's going to back that one up to Fontac. Fontac, look for that pass up to mid. Venom's trying to grab it, but can't get to it, so Cyanide coming away with it. Cyanide is just going to send this one in deep, and it's going to skip off of the nest there. And a good slap there from Fontac to send it away from an attacking player. And now Saluna coming away with it, and Mirage looking to turn this around.
Mirage not able to get it through the tunnel. Will be picked up by Swagger Nuts. Swagger Nuts under pressure will lose it to Tony, and Tony's making that shot along the floor, be picked up by another player, but not able to finish it and losing it to this defense. Venom has another chance trying to get it off that crossbar, will bounce out, and another chance they'll find it at 2 meters. Saluna this time, 5-point lead to Mirage.
This Luna with another 2 points on the board there. Mirage going to go up by 5. Definitely the start to this round 2 that they were looking for after running away with that round 1. And, yeah, a lot of chatting going on the chat there. I hesitate to follow it too closely because it's definitely interesting. But now Princess going across there to Cyanide. Cyanide going back there to King Crispy. King Crispy going back through the tube. Nobody there to grab it. So Venom ultimately going to come away with it, trying to get the back pass there. He does to Fontac. Fontac now going to go up there to Saluna. Saluna going to send this one in deep. This is a little bit high. Goalie is not able to get a hand on it. And Shane is down there for Mirage, trying to get to the disc. They do. Tony coming away with it. And maybe an opportunity here for Mirage as he backs that one up.
So Venom with possession, setting along the floor to Tony. Tony setting up the shield, but the stun will put his player out of possession, and Swaggernuts will take it, sending it to the mid, and picked up again by this incoming boost from Invictus, who sends it up, trying to get that forward momentum, picking it up again. They have all the time, and they will take it. The dunk from Swaggernuts, assisted by his teammate, continually getting the boosts, getting that forward progression, and putting it right in the goal.
And yeah, that was a 3.5, almost 3.5 minutes there before Invictus finally able to find the first goal in this round 2. And in the chat there, Goran does VR, who I believe is probably Goran Jr. says Saluna's back must hurt. And yeah, maybe. Although she has gotten some good feeded passes there from Venom. As Tony's going to come away with this one. Trying to find that back pass, does find it there to Fontac. Fontac under some pressure. So he's going to back it out just a little bit more, looking for, I believe that's Venom there, but not able to get the grab on it, so it's going to bounce all the way back into the Mirage bubble. Invictus is there first. Princess coming away with it. Oh, but what a steal there from Venom, but then another steal back into Princess' hands. Princess going to take a shot. Good for the 2, and now that Mirage lead is cut down to 1.
That's what Invictus needs to do. They need a boost. They need to capitalize on any mistake that Mirage makes, and they did it this time. Venom able to make the first save. They were able to get possession back and finish it with a second shot.
So now Mirage with this joust advantage. Fontac had to send it to that left tube there into the hands of Venom. Venom going back to Fontac. Although that was going to get stolen by Swaggernuts, but then Fontac getting it right back. So Fontac sending that one up to Tony. Tony, though, that pass is going to go off the head of the defender there and not find his target. King Crispy coming out of goal to send this one away. Finds the hands there at Princess. Princess going to send this one across. Not able to find anybody in particular, but does bounce in the Mirage zone. And the stacks are there, but a good stun there on Princess, and that one's going to come away. Swaggernuts, though, getting a hand on it, crossing it to Cyanide. Cyanide going down to the floor, trying to find Princess, ultimately does. Princess going up to the nest there, looking for Cyanide, but it's just off, so it's going to bounce out again. And a reset here for Invictus, ultimately. But a good grab there from Swaggernuts. Swagger going to cross this one. Ooh, just off the mark. Now into the hands of Tony, who's going to clear it out.
Invictus needed that cross. They need these points. They're doing everything right on offense, but they just can't finalize their shots on goal.
So this one's going to bounce down into that Invictus zone. Now picked up by Venom. Venom going to send this one up, looking for that Nest pass. The cutter there from Nest, but pass not where the tender receiver was looking to grab it. So ultimately back to Venom. Venom going up to Saluna, and Saluna's going to bring this one in. Good for the 2. And extend that the Mirage lead back to 3 here.
Saluna able to get that pass and immediately get that shot off to the upper pocket. The goalie of Mirage not able to the goalie of Invictus not able to respond. So joust advantage to this Invictus team, down by 3. They will send it down to Cyanide. Cyanide will send it laterally across the court to Princess, and they're trying to get this stack from Mirage out of position, but they can't get the stuns, and it will go into the hands of Tony.
Tony, look at that cross pass back to Saluna. Saluna ultimately able to get there, but just with kind of a blind slap, Princess is going to come away with that one. The turnover back to Invictus. Invictus going to send this one down in the Mirage zone. Venom is there trying to get a hand on it, but Swagger's getting there first. So coming away with that one, going to cross it to his near side wall. Look for Cyanide for that stack there. Tony's going to come away with that one. Send it in back into the Invictus zone. then the stack there, able to get to it. Tony's trying to get it up to Saluna. Saluna ultimately does get the hand on it. Does have a little bit of room to work with. Somebody in front, so backs it up there to Venom. Venom now trying to draw a defender out. Does, so goes to the backboard to Saluna. Saluna taking the shot. Oh, but it's going to ding off the post, and then the defense is going to get there first and send it out of the bubble.
And Invictus needs this clear. It will bounce off the wall. It will not go through tunnel. And it will be picked back up by Saluna. Saluna sends it along the floor. This 2v1 in the bubble. Venom underneath the goal. And they'll find the shot. It will not be there. But luckily, Saluna on the ceiling will pick it up. Sending it right off the backboard. Oh my god. 11 meters. 18 meters a second out of her hand. 9 meters a second off the backboard. 6-point lead to Mirage.
Yeah, that was just another good shot there from Saluna with the goalie in the goal. She sends that one in off the backboard for the 3. That's not, you don't see that very often in comp, and she does it there. So another great shot there from Saluna. But now it's going to be Invictus in possession of the disc. Princess sending that one down to the floor there, but off of the mark of the intended receiver. So ultimately, Mirage is going to come away with it on that turnover. 2 minutes to go here. Mirage currently up by 6 and sending it down into that into the Invictus zone, where that one's going to get sent out into that trap area.
They got the clear off, they got the boosts off, but luckily the backline player of Invictus was there, and they're going to get the shot off, but it won't be on the target. It will bounce out of the bubble, and it will be a scramble for possession.
So now picked up by Cyanide. Cyanide sending that one in deep there to Princess. Princess looking across that one to Swagger. Swagger going back to Princess. Princess ducking the defender. Is able to put that one in on the underhand. Good for the 2. Still a 4-point lead here for Mirage, and only about a minute 15, a minute 12 to go once we come out of the tubes here. So Invictus want to catch up. They still can, but they got to make it happen very, very quickly here.
Invictus trying to crawl their way back into contention. So it will be Fontac to take that disc off the nest. Fontac sending it to tunnel into the hands of Saluna. Saluna not under pressure is taking it up to the court and sending it down to Venom. Venom feeding it right back up to Saluna, but the stun from Princess takes her out of the play. But picking it right off and trying to take another shot off the backboard. King Crispy will be there to get the save.
Saluna maybe getting a little too ambitious with some of those shots. That one there. Definitely, she didn't have the forward momentum. She was kind of off balance, and there was a goalie in the goal from behind the 3-point line. So that was a tough shot to make. Venom gonna go for that one, but that one's gonna ding off the post. No, 30 seconds to go here. Invictus is very quickly running out of time. They need to make. They literally need to score now, and that one not quick enough. And so now 20 seconds to go. We are going to be out of mathematical time. This will be round 2 and the game here to Mirage. 15 seconds to go as Mirage sends this one back into the Invictus zone.
Mirage chasing that disc down. This one goalie of Invictus is not able to stop that rotating shot from Tony. It's Tony time, and Tony will finish off the second round, giving his team the win. Mirage in 2 over Invictus.
So because Tony's going to send one in at the last second, we will get one more Tony time. As, game high points going to Saluna with 20. That's not a couple. That is a few there. Notable points total in that game. Tony coming away with 6. Venom with 5 assists. Venom doing his job there, filling a role there that really worked out for them here against Invictus. As that rematch button is hit and we do lose our stats. That is unfortunate. So no more stats to go through there. But wow. What a performance there from Mirage. The passing was really on point. And Saluna's arm. Oh my goodness. Everyone's going to have to watch out for her. Because that she can shoot. She can shoot among the best of them. We see a lot of good shooters in the league. There are a lot of good shooters. And just watching Saluna shoot, I can tell you she ranks among the best of them. To hit a consistent 18s like she does, it's not impossible. A lot of people do it, but it's a notable skill, and she can put it exactly where she wants it. So Saluna, I'm gonna give the MVP in this one. Venom doing a lot of work himself with those assists, but Saluna with those goals, definitely doing a lot of the work here in this game.
Saluna proving that good form makes all the difference in shooting. Anyone looking to improve their shot should look at players like Saluna with impeccable form. They maintain it through all of their throws, and it's definitely a strength to take into the court.
So all right, so that was Invictus versus Mirage. Mirage taking that one in 2. And there is another game coming up not too long, although I'm not sure how that's going to work out. I am done for the evening. And looking like Skull-Crusaders and Space Force are just about to finish their round 1. So they go to 2. This might not be too awkward as at 10, at 9 o'clock Central, it's 10 o'clock Eastern, in about 13 minutes. Ace versus Chaos. That's going to be it's currently scheduled to be carried by Sputnik Palador with Subtlety on cameras. But yeah, I figure you guys would probably coordinate that. Maybe go without Palador if that other game goes too long or whatnot. I don't know how that's going to go. But yeah, look for potential changes there. They're going to coordinate once we get off the air here. And yeah, and then that won't finish us off though. So that's Ace and Chaos at 9 Central, and then 45 minutes after that, to finish us off on the night, is a challenge match between Boosty Boys and Chaos. So that's all going to be taking place on VRML 1 probably. So yeah, so that is going to do it here for us, probably here on VRML 2. As I said, I've been SirDimwi. That was Sputnik Cobra, and so much for Subtlety on cams. We thank you very much for joining us here, and have a good, happy evening, and all that good stuff. Stay safe, and we'll see you again in just a short bit.